several days separated from my family, my wife, my son. I am in this prison. Lord, have mercy on me. I know, Lord, that I am the cause of all this. But don't you say in your word that all things work together for good for those who love God, for those who are called according to his purpose? I've gotten myself into all this trouble, but will you abandon me, Lord? Is your hand too short to pull me out? Lord, show me mercy. I am tired. Lord, I acknowledge my fault, I acknowledge my sin, I acknowledge that you have spoken to me many times, but I did not want to obey you. Am I not the one who brought you into this company? Why do you trust yourself and think that your success in this company is linked to this Hernandez? Be wise. Be wise. Oh. Who is it? Who is it? My son, are you really planning to steal your company?
Pay not attention to the voice you are hearing, Paul. You are right, Mr. Hernandez is a good man. With him you will make great things in this company. Just follow him.
My son, my word says, there is a way that appears to be right, but in the end, it leads to death. Proverbs 16:25.
Paul, think of the cars, the houses, the drinks, the girls, the parties. You need money to enjoy all these. Don't listen to the other voice talking to you. Go ahead. Steal the money. So Paul, how are you doing? Already several days in a cell. I hope you at least regret what you did. You are an embezzler. And to think that there are many like you who do it in companies. We will detect you all, yes, I mean all. We have a visitor for you. Prepare to meet him.
For me? A visitor? Who can it be? Oh, Paul, did you have to end up here? In a place like this? I feel sorry for you, my friend.
Mr. Hernandez, this is the prisoner you would like to visit, Mr. Paul.
Thank you, officer. How much time do we have for conversation?
As soon as the visiting hour is over, I will come back to pick up Paul.
What are you doing here, you? It's not enough that you put in all this trouble? Hernandez? Because of you, I lost everything. I envied you, I wanted to imitate you, I coveted your life, I forgot this God that my family and I served with so great commitment. Paul, my friend Paul, where is that courageous man I knew? This man who wanted to have me as a model. Don't tell me that prison is a break for you. I have the impression that you don't understand what is happening, Hernandez. For several days I have been away from my family, my wife is disappointed by my behavior. My son. What kind of example is he going to copy from me? And to top it all off, my relationship with God, I destroyed him. He spoke to me and asked me not to get involved in these things, and I, so veiled by money, power, I didn't want to understand him. And that is why I wanted to meet you, Paul. I know you are a good person, and I also want to support you and not leave you alone in this story. I have a great offer for you. I want you to keep quiet in exchange for money, so that your family can continue to live well while you are in prison. I will take care of them, but on one condition, you do not have to tell the police that I am involved in this case. What? You think I can still associate with you after all that's happened? I don't want your proposals, Hernandez. I won't associate with you anymore. What I will do is just tell the truth and only the truth. This conversation ends here and now, and I don't want your visit anymore. This God to whom I have turned back to will take care of my family. But Paul. Hernandez, there are no buts about it. Paul, you forgot some things very quickly. Prison is not a hindrance when you want to become rich. I will get you out of there, but you have to listen to me and keep doing what I say. Officer, the visit is over. Take a seat, Miss Lucy.
Thank you, Mr. Director.
I am listening to you, Miss Lucy. What do you have so urgent and serious to announce to me?
What I have to tell you will not please you.
Please get straight to the point.
Well, Mr. Director, regarding the case of fraud of your employee Mr. Paul, I discovered that it was just a pawn that was used.
What does that mean?
This means that the profanity we discovered during the company's audit was only the visible part of the problem.
How just the visible part? Do you mean that there were other cases of fraud long before those discovered?
Exactly. In fact, Mr. Director, Mr. Paul was only a pawn, because the real culprit in this whole affair is Mr. Hernandez.
Victoria goes to Carla's house to accuse her husband of wanting to negatively influence her husband, Mr. Hernandez.
I have to confront Carla. I just don't understand. How can Mr. Paul be this wicked? Your fellow man wants to help change your life and you rather want to pay back with cruelty. Indeed, the heart of a man is desperately wicked. You need money, you need fame, you need the cars, you need every good thing in life. He offers to help you, and you want to betray him. Well, Mr. Paul, prison serves you right. I even wish your wife and children are in jail with you. What an ungrateful human being. You call yourself a Christian. What about you portrays the Christ you claim you follow? Hypocrite. This is why I would never allow any child of mine to follow this so-called Christianity. And I am even surprised that Carla has nothing better to say to her husband. These people are so ungrateful. I need to be mindful of Damien, so that he does not pollute Jessica with the so-called Christian doctrines. Shameless people. It is good I am going to her residence. I need to put an end to this madness. Oh Mother Nature, I am so pissed.
Damien, what saddens you?
Dad's issue makes me sad, Mom.
Come here, my son. Give me a hug. Do not worry, Damien. Your dad will be all right. Trust God.
Thanks, Mom. I forgot to mention this to you. Jessica will be coming here today. She wants to join us to pray for her father and for Dad as well.
That is good news. When is she coming?
Any moment from now. Victoria arrives at Carla's residence.
I am not surprised. Just look at the house they live in. So small. Why then, won't they be jealous of us? I need to go in and teach them a lesson.
Victoria makes her way into Carla's house. She meets the unexpected. Victoria meets her daughter Jessica, praying with Damien and his mother, Carla.
Wait. Mother Nature. What is happening? Am I dreaming? I don't get it. Jessica, in Damien's house. Praying? How? Why? When?
Mrs. Carla, I am very scared. I never wanted my mom to meet me here. And I am wondering what your mom was here to do. She has never come to my house before. What could have pushed her to come here? She didn't say anything to. She just stormed out. I hope she is now rigged. I didn't even know she knew the way to your house. But I am scared. Now that my mom has seen me here praying with you and Damien, I am wondering what she would do when I get home. Jessica, do not let that disturb you. The heart of a man is in the hands of God Almighty. Everything will be all right.
Are these people ever serious? There is a problem that ought to be solved. And you are there praying. Praying to whom? Where lies the logic? They don't know I was listening to them. How can you pray that Mr. Paul will come out of prison when all evidence point to him that he stole the money? And besides, if you want to get him out of prison, you need money to do that. These people are not logical at all. No wonder Mr. Paul was caught. He was not logical about the deal. The part that puts me off is when they said if my husband should confess if he is part of the deal. How can they ever reason like that? My husband is not going to confess to anything. He is going to get that promotion. We are going to make more money. He just had to change his strategy. See why I do not trust these people. And Jessica had the courage to join them. Well, let's see. That courage will run away after I finish dealing with her. But how can Jessica disobey me? I told her not to mingle with Damien, and she went ahead.